Hi, everybody. I got a phone call actually a FaceTime call from my son today. And everything that's been happening in the world has come full circle for me. As my son asked me today to do something for everything that's been happening in Charlottesville, Barcelona, Spain, France. As most of you know, because I'm such a proud mama, I brag about my kids all the time. For that, I am especially guilty. My son went to UVA, graduated from UVA. My daughter graduated from CNU, but then moved to France. My daughter was only a block away from that horrible terrorist day in Paris. She was a block away when that happened. In fact, she was with two gentlemen. They had just seen a movie, and all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, after the movie, they went to a little cafe to have a glass of wine, and sirens and cars and police and firemen, everything started going by the cafe with sirens on. And they made a comment like, wow, someone's having a party. Then all the alerts started going off on their phones, and my daughter, being the brave being that she is, grabbed the two gentlemen, got them on the metro before the metro was closed down, and got them to her apartment, which was on the other side of the city. My son not only graduated from UVA, he danced with the Charlottesville Ballet for 2 or 3 years. I can't be exact. Of course, I want to say 3 because that's more than 2. But so he danced with the Charlottesville Ballet, and from there he went to Portland, Oregon to dance full-time, and from there he went to Israel to dance, and now he is in Lithuania. We just spent our last holiday vacation in Barcelona, and we're walking the exact street where the incident happened this past week. I have friends and loved ones who live in Charlottesville, and my son told me that 2 of his good friends from Charlottesville, I want to get their names right, Zoe Spellman and Caitlin Lennon, were actually in the crowd that was hit by the car. Now is a dark time. I'm an energy worker, a light worker, and I'm going to be calling on energy workers and light workers from all around the Middleburg area. I'm going to be calling on friends. I'm going to be calling on business acquaintances. I'm going to be calling on anyone who believes that we should be talking about love now. Forget politics. Forget Trump. Forget whether you like him or love him. But the anger, the hate, the discrimination has to change. It has to shift. We can't let the haters win. We can't let ISIS win. We can't let the neo-Nazis win. We have to stand for love in the face of hate. And love does not mean beating up on the neo-Nazis. Love means standing in our hearts. Love means tolerance. Love means coexistence, especially in the United States, of all places. So, as my son asked me to do something for Charlottesville, for Barcelona, for France and Paris, and for all the other places, because I know I haven't named them all, and I truly apologize. I'm not up on politics like I should be. I'm going to go to the town office in Middleburg tomorrow, and I'm going to get a petition to have a walk for peace, a walk for coexistence, a walk for love in Middleburg sometime in the next month or 2. And I'm going to need help. I'm going to need a lot of help. I've never done anything like this before. So I'm going to be calling on everyone I know, everyone. So please, if you know me, expect an email, expect a phone call, expect something to help me pull this together, because I can't do it by myself. I want you to help keep me on task and make sure that I am doing all that I can do. I'm going to ask you to reach out to all of your contacts, all of the people that you know. Every year I have an astrological reading done, more for fun than anything else, because I really don't know much about astrology. But one thing that was said about the theme of my year this year was all about heart and all about love. And I was supposed to be asking myself a question on a daily, if not weekly basis, but what would God do? What would God say? And when my astrologer said that that was one of my themes, I was totally thrown off guard. I mean, what do you do with something like that? Asking yourself the question, what would God say? I mean, that's like a high order. That's a high task. I'm up for it. Are you? What would God do right now with all the hate, with all the terror, with all the fear? What would God do? I believe in God. I believe that we are all children of God. I believe that we all have our own unique bouquet of talents, gifts, character traits, and moral fiber that we're here to share with the world, that we all have something to give and contribute to this world. Every day, every week, every month, every year in our life, we cannot be replaced. You know, the fear of being replaced, the fear of us going away, the fear of us not being enough. The fear of us not being able to have our religious freedom, not being able to get married because of how our sexual basis has been created in our lives. The fear of. The only way I know how to face fear is with love. I mean, I know other ways. I've done the other ways. I've yelled, I've screamed, I've gone toe to toe. But I don't think that's the answer this time. I don't want this to be a political rally. I don't want there to be any conversation about Trump. I don't want this to be anti-Nazi. I want this to be pro-love and pro-people. All lives matter. Every single person on this God's earth matters because they've been put on this earth for a reason. And I'm not here to tell people what their reason is. So, thank you, Blake Seidel, for giving me this challenge. Thank you, all of the people that are listening and will listen to this Facebook Live and will keep me on task and will support me and will help me create a walk in Middleburg that will include my friends from Winchester that I'll be calling on, like Court Maddox and Jennifer Sacco, Sherry Yoder from Front Royal. I'll be calling on all my friends in Leesburg with my Potomac Lead Share group, and Eric Bird and Christina Buweri. Again, this isn't politics, this is just love. So all of you who believe in love, all my metaphysical friends who believe that they are light workers and they are here to help people see light and shed light in the face of darkness, I'm going to be counting on you. So expect an email, expect a phone call, and I really hope that you will show up, and I really hope that you will help me create this event in the near future. I think our country needs it. I think we need it. So, I don't know what I've bitten off here. I hope I can follow through and get it done. There's an old story that has followed me for so long, and it said that, Cindy, you're good at starting things, you're not good at finishing them. Everyone has said that about my mother too. So help me finish this. Help me stand with a candle with lots of people behind me talking about love and tolerance and peace.